Where's my audio? Here. Ciao, nice people! Welcome to the stream. How it's going? We are back on developing games, or more like developing a Twitch chat game. Shall we start? And hey, oh no! Don't tell me. The goblin stayed in the buffer. The game, of course, yeah. The server remembered that the goblin stayed in the buffer. Oh, great. Okay, it's okay. Hello, Drake. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you there. So I was checking for a plugin to add to this game, but itch.io is not working today, huh? It's fine, it's fine. At least we are not playing random games from itch.io. So what do we do today? I was planning on working on the tracks. I want first to make work the track change, so we add a lever. Second, I want that the door unlocks where a cart passes through it, so people can't cheat their way through. For me, it is working. Really? Huh. That's weird. Maybe now it's working? I don't know. Weird, mine is not. Ah no, never mind, now it's working. Then maybe it's only this page, which is weird. It's only the page of the plugin. I don't know. Well, too bad for the plugin, I guess. Okay. The idea then is... First we should make a lever, probably. Also we got here a fork, which we should put here instead. And now, about the lever. Let's put it here. And we can have it this one. So this is a lever. How does it work? Good question. So, let me lower the music a little. Yeah, okay. So, how should it work? First of all, you cannot step on it. That's first thing. Then, we need to set up which tracks it's connected to, right? So, I suppose we can just do it with numbers. So we can say lever 1. And here we don't really need the options, right? We don't need any option here. Unless for later. Unless we need multiple people to pull a lever, but that sounds more like a joke. Yeah, for now it's fine. So we have lever 1 and fork 1 then. Because of course there could be multiple. Okay, so I suppose we should do something similar to what we did with blocks. First though, let's see. How would we want it to work? Because we want this one to change into something like this. Unfortunately, we cannot change it through code, I feel like. Or if we can, it's kinda complex. Because through code, through events, we can only set a different image. But you can't add a tile. So the only way is through a self switch. So we're gonna make two identical copies, except one goes left, the other goes right. Something like this? Yeah, okay. No, wait. It's something like this. No, I'm confused. This. Okay, yes, this one. So the other one should be the other side. Yes, okay, we got it. So we got this and this on the lever. On the fork. And this only activates when the self switch A is active. We should remember to deactivate it. Heh, I suppose. Oh, how do I deactivate it? We should just wipe the entire self switches when we leave the area, right? For now, let's leave it at this. So, what happens when you activate a lever? We should do something similar to the items here. And we can just call the script. Flip lever this event ID or something. It's this underscore event ID. Okay. Okay, that's all we need here, I feel like. Because this will be run automatically, since we did the code last time, when someone types level 1. Though the code is not written. Can we change this music, please? It went for a... Okay. Better. Okay. So now, when you type flip lever, we will call one of those. Repair track, repair block. Something similar to those, I feel like. We can have one here. Flip lever event ID. We can copy what we did here. We get the event name from this. We get the first name. Wait. We get one thing at a time. We get the name of the event, which is level 1. Then we get... we don't even need to split, right? Because level doesn't have extra details. It's always level 1. So I believe we can just... Wait. How did I call those? Is equal 1. Yeah, it's always a 1 on the side. How did I did with the repair? Here I get the double. Yeah, no, it's the same. Okay, yeah, I simply removed the text. I see, makes sense. So to get the name of lever ID, we just remove the name lever. And we get a number, which is 1. And that's it, we get a number. What's your problem? Yeah. Function. Okay, now that we have the ID of the lever, we need to find which track it switches, right? So we need to look on every event to find the right one. Let's see. How is it? So it should be came up events. Here, those are all the events. We need to find an event where the event is, well, first, it's not null. Otherwise we get a crash since the first one is empty. And then we need to get one where the event.label text, I feel like. Is it called label text? Yes. Is equal to fork 1. I forgot to append this. Undefined. I feel like I missed something. What if I remove the first condition? I get an error. Yes. If I instead want... What parameters does E have? Nothing. That's weird. X. Why do I don't get the stuff I need? Let's see what happens if I just have this one. Okay, just get the first event. Let's see. Oh wait, this is the... No, I should be right. The label text is in game up events. It should be here, label text. It's a parameter, it exists. Let me try again. If I say that label text different from fork1 here. Yeah, it definitely counts as a parameter. If there's one that's empty, no, one like, ah wait, the uppercase. No, still wrong. Did they mess up something? I'm a little confused. Ball doesn't seem to find anything. Fork1. Now you can move there. Yeah, it works. Though watch out, you're slow on ice. But you're there. Okay, it works. Nice. It doesn't work here though. Why is event not recognized? Wait, is it the underscore? It's the underscore, of course. Okay, it was the underscore. We got the ball. So we could do the same with... What did I type? Well, I messed up the uppercase, I see. So here we can get the event fork1 I'm trying to reference with a lever. By pressing the lever now, I know I will be referencing this event. So, const fork. The fork is this one. Well, instead of 1 though, I look for... Let's do the cool way, right? Here. I use the tick, which is a different way to say words, but you can type... You can put cool stuff inside. For example, lever ID. So now I will be looking for fork 1 or fork 2, fork 3, whatever, fork 6, 7. And so we get the actual event of the fork. And now we can do whatever we want. Ball. Oh yeah, we ball. Ball obtained. I should work though to remove the end delay. Because you have to wait before interacting with an event, which is unintended. Let's see. Now I get the event of the fork and I need to toggle the self switch. Huh. I believe it's easy. Not only that, but the self switch of the lever itself. Fork event ID. We can call this one lever event ID, I suppose. Just to not be confused. The fork event ID is simply fork event.id. That's how you write, right? Undefined. My bad. ID. Undefined. Okay, mister, what do you want? Event ID maybe. Yeah, event ID. Okay. So now we have both events. Now we need to toggle both. And they should match. Should they? Yes, they should match. Though, not really. Because if I want... yeah, if I want a lever to start in a direction which matches the track, I think it's best we leave the chance open. Fork 8. Let me place the other 7 and we we are getting there slowly, okay? Now we need to activate a self switch. That's not super straightforward to activate self switches of other events, let alone from the code. But I believe I made a plugin snippet to help a little. It's in the utils. Here, quick self switch, event ID, and I need to toggle it. Wait, to toggle it, I need to know what it was before, though, right? Damn. We could do an event, like we could do something like a toggle. If you type toggle here, it will invert it. Why not? Would it be a simpler way? Like I could type 0 and 1 are kinda true and false. I can type toggle, sure. So I want to invert them. How do I do it? I suppose I can get the key of the event. Let's see. So we could do team up ID, event ID is, let's go with the 3, and the letter A. Error. Declared. Ah, my bad. Well, we don't really need it. Kinda. Okay. Also on defined where. And then with this we can just check the self switch, right? We can do game switches, value, key 2, false. Okay, so we get to what the self switch is right now. What if I type key 1? I will never know. What is key 1? Wait. Was binary, huh? Sure. Not the key I was expecting. Okay, though we know now. So, if the value is toggle now, the value will become the opposite. So, game switches dot value of the key. And we invert it with an exclamation mark. Now we will get the value and we will swap it. So we will save the actual value here. So we can just now call quick self switch of lever event ID, and we toggle. Same with the fork event ID, and we toggle them both. And would be cool to play a sound, right? Do we have a sound? I swear, I never remember how to play sounds. Well, not a problem, because I gladly remember to save it. Can you open the other window, please? Okay. I always save the stuff I never remember and I use all the time. Should be... no, easy commands. Files media. Literally this one. So we play a sound for swapping the lever. Which way it be? Well, we have one called switch, right? This one, switch 3. No, not the goblin! Ah! Ah, you're also alone. I'm not in the battle. Switch 3. Talking about Switch, I just got Rhythm Paradise. I will probably stream it tomorrow instead of Critipedia. So tomorrow I will stream Rhythm Paradise. I should share it around, huh? Okay, this should be enough, right? If I didn't make any mistake. Maybe I just need to put a self switch here as well. Okay, but should be enough. Let's see. If I type switch 1, what are you doing? Not the goblin again! Ah! Also, switch 1 didn't take. Ah, it's level 1, right? It's level 1, that's why. My bad. Also, it's kinda out of the way. Also, it spawned in the... Wait. What happened? What kind of emoji are you sharing? I didn't think those things were allowed, huh? I'm not the one complaining though. So why it's not working? What happened? Okay, don't know what. Maybe because I spawned in the ice? Though, to avoid issues, let's check and handle this exception. So... should be... No, not this one. Local call, probably? No, it's in the gimmick. Because so the issue is in... I see, so the issue is literally right here. In what we wrote. Let's see, line 215. Here. First name not defined. Ah, I forgot, I should be event name. My bad. So it doesn't matter that I spawned in the ice. Then let's avoid spawning in the ice, shall we? Okay. We go again, please. Level 1. And we go to the level 1, let's see. Aha! You can see there was a sound and the fork switched. Okay, to make it more easy, let's move everything here, shall we? You move this one here, and why not even this one? Okay. Though as you can see, it does not work. Well, to be fair, it's too fast for me to change it, but we can make it here. Though I can guarantee you nothing will change. Level 1. And you see, it doesn't care. Told ya. Why this? Because like, we are changing the graphics, but the game doesn't know what graphic is what, right? We need to tell the game what, and of course implement what happens. So we already had here implemented that with an array of the directions. 4 and 6 means the direction left and right, which means wait, is it enough though? I kinda don't want it to return back. Because there is an issue that if the card returns back, yeah, you cannot stop it. So I would make that you choose the first direction, and when you backtrack, you never return back, but you go to the other direction. If you, in the case, because of course sometimes you can't even backtrack. Let's see. So we need to check the self switch. If it's active, we go in the second one. If it's not active, we go in the first one. How do we check? Well, we get the event ID here. Though we have the check only when the card goes on it, not when the lever does it. Which means we need to do it here. When the payload moves straight ahead and it finds a fork, it will do something. Let's see. Normal process. In the 2 turn back. What is this one? Ah, okay. This is in the case the next event. No, wait. I'm confused. What was this one? I forgot. Maybe this one was for the turn. Let's make an experiment. I don't remember what it does. Let's see. There was 1 tree has... I should check it again. Oh yeah, 1 tree is if the next one is a 1 or a 3. Okay, though it gets blocked. Okay, yes. If the next tile is a 1 or a 3. But on the left, it will turn. Wait. We need to make... No, I'm still confused. This one is what turns the stuff. For now we can even limit it to 1. Which means if... with that 1 I mean the one you can see here. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. If the tile below is a 1, it will turn, regardless. Though we can remove the 3 because I believe we can just check if the event name is fork. Same here. And the 1 and -1 is to check the direction. Yes, makes sense. I turn left or right. I believe we don't need to meddle with this. I believe we can just set the number as 1. And to remember it's a fork, we just need to check the event name. Okay. Now, this one, what is it for? Oh. Why does it still go forward? Because of this. So it goes straight regardless. Huh. I need to see later. Though for now, we can remove this one. And we should make a condition to check the next event. So we can have a similar one here. And we have if the next event has the name that starts with fork, we know it's a fork. No, wait. That's the next event. I want the current event. We can do it here then. Okay, never mind. All of this should work. Because if they check if there is if the track continues on the left or the right. If it does, you turn around. Otherwise, you don't. Wait, this could be annoying though, because when you arrive here, you can see there's a 1 on the left, so you turn left. But also you see there's a 1 on the right, so you turn right. So your direction gets messed up. So I need to check the event name that I'm on. I believe I had something here in utility calls. Ah wait, no, I can just check the event I'm on top of. Of course. Here we can get game up event ID, tiles 1 and 0, 1 and 2. So I believe we should, but first let's make a check and later see where to put it. So we get, how do I get the coordinates? This event ID here. I can just make this event ID X or X. Oh wait, event ID is a number. I should just make something like this. Wait, no, this could... Maybe we need to put a region ID. Because if I check if there is an event on top of the event, I might get the event itself. We could solve it in other ways, but... No, wait. This could be an issue. Because again, if the payload is on top of another event, there are two events on the same slot. I need to get only the right one. We can't even use a region ID. Because then what do? I need to get the information on top of the event. But again, which one of the two? So yeah, I need to work a little deeper with this. So let's make a new one. Function event on top of event. Let's call it, sure. Event ID. And here I could call again game up event ID stuff, but it might return me the wrong event. Goblin, it's not open. The game is not open, I'm sorry. Though the game will remember. I feel like. So to understand the issue, let's open the event that manages the find of events. Again, we are working with this thing. Get the location info of the event ID. We're getting this code. Should be in the core, maybe? Objects? Aha! Okay, that's how the code works. Game up prototype, event ID XY. We get entire list of events that are like this, and we get the first one. The first one, which might be wrong. Can I make an experiment? Though I feel like we might start a battle with a goblin. I don't know, I have this impression. Oh no! Ah, wait, no, it's the ball. Oof, we got saved by the ball. Ah, so the commands override. Interesting. What did I press? Why did it freeze? Game. What did I press? F12. Is F12 evil? No! Okay, so if I type game map events on 1, I get empty. So for example, if I type coordinates 12, 27, I get the ball. Though, what happens if I type... No, don't you type... Okay, ice is fine. What if I type where Drake is standing? No, wait, it was 11:27. Okay, you still get the game spawn event. Though I don't think it matters. Because you always get the event first, and the spawn event later. Is a thing. Did you crash the game? Huh. Game. No, it's not normal. Everything... Wait. Ah, no, the payload... Ah, it did not froze. Can you stop preparing Bluetooth? Yeah, that's still an issue I need to address, but I feel like it's not as relevant. Though, good job, thanks. I see. So... This one gets every event. I don't think it matters, the order, because the max we will have is the payload on top of the fork. So we just need to get both events. So we can just go game map dot event, and we get the coordinates. The coordinates are from the event. How do we get those? Let me remember. Game map events. const x. Let's go event. So we get the map event, we get the event data from the ID. Then we get the ID x and the ID y. From that we get the events on the tile. And from that as well, we need to check if we find something that is different from the event ID. How do we do it? With filter. Because again, events on tile is a list or an array of events that are on a tile. It gets everything that is on that tile. So we need to filter it. If I remember, if that's how you do it right, I hope. We need to get... we will only get one. Let's do something. Const filtered. So we get the event where the event ID is different from the event ID. We are getting everything that is not the event we are checking the tiles on. Like I'm saying the code, tell me every event that is on the same tile of the payload, except the payload, of course. Okay, so I don't know if there's a... we can test right now. I don't know if it throws an error if I try to get the first value of an empty array. Let's see. AA, and we get AA 0. Undefined. So I don't think it's a problem. Here it returns 0 though. I don't think it matters. We can just return everything. Okay. So now we have this function that returns us everything on top of an event. Shall we test it a little? If I don't have a place to test it, but also because it doesn't stop on the fork. Oh yeah, because it doesn't turn anymore. Okay, well, for now, event on top of event 1. We got nothing. Or an array of nothing. Oh yes, yeah, we need to say we only get the first one. Otherwise, we can't handle more than one, right? And here we are. So now we should... we will still keep it like this, so we can say we keep only ones here. And now we can directly check event on top of event, this event ID. If it's different from null, then we are on top of something. Could be a player though. Could be a player. So we can have a script here. Under event under payload, this event ID. We will store it in a temporary global variable. And so we check if the event under payload is not null, we are on top of something. We could make a second check, right? And the event under payload dot, we got it here. Name starts with fork. Now we know that we are in a fork. We do it before checking for turning around, so we can put the turning around on the other branch. Okay, now that we know, we need to check which direction to turn. How do we know? Well, we have the information of the meta, right? We wrote here. It's 4 and 6. How do you read meta again? My notes. My please notes. Tag here. Data map event. Ah, it's a data map. Well, I don't think it matters. Okay. Huh. We can just make some code here. So now, item centered. We get the event under payload is here. Ah, this one contains the entire event. The ID is event ID. So we get the meta of the ID and we get, what did we need? Wait, we need options. So we get all the options. And this will probably return us a string, not an array. We need to JSONize it, right? Or whatever it's called. Can't we just put a comma? Can't we just do this? 4,6 here. Does it work? It's the event number 6. Let's see. I love you can just run random stuff here though. It makes it very easy. So if I run, we get the options of 6, we get 4, 6. If I type split on the comma, I get 4 and 6 separated. Option 1, option 2. And that's all we need. We split on the comma, and now we get options. Now we also need to get the switch. We need to know if it's activated or not, of course. So we can do the same. This time we need to get it from game map event 6, which we already have the reference for. Oh wait, we need to get the self switch. What is it? Utils. We can make a new call for this. Get self switch. In a similar way. Event ID and switch better. We do something identical. We get the key. And we return the value. Okay. From the event ID switch. Okay, it's easy. Get self switch of the event. I'm lost. Where is the RPG maker? Okay. So now we get we get the self switch of the event ID. Right. Yes. And what do we do with this? Now we know if it's active or not. Which means we can get the option 1 or 2. What do we do with those? We turn it in a direction or the other. Though there's not a direction or the other because we have 4 directions, right? I believe we can do the hard-coded way, but it's actually very faster. You know what? I think it's fast even doing through code. Let's see. So... Wait, does JavaScript consider a true as a 1 or not? Let me try. I believe not. Too bad. What if a true to string? Okay, yeah, I suppose. What about number true. No, come. Ah, it's uppercase, right? Yes, you get a 1. That's all I needed. That's all I need. Because if true is 1, false is of course 0. Which means, if I say, if I get a value and it's true, if I say, give me a number instead, I will get a well, maybe one step at a time. Now we get const direction, where we want the number based on the value. If it's active, we get 1. If it's not active, we get 0. What do we do with this? Of course, we will get the parameter in option. So, kind of a coincidence, but it's convenient. I get 2 numbers. The first one in index 0 is left. The second one in index 1 is right. Index 0 and 1, same as true and false. That's why I'm basing this switch as the index. That's why if it's true, I get the second index. If it's false, I get the first index, which is one direction or the other, though as a number. But it's fine because I can use the number to move something, to set the direction, to be fair. So let's see. Should be here in the script calls. In a set direction here. Something dot set direction. We can do game up events, this event ID, set direction, and that's all, right? If I wrote it correctly. Game up dot events. Game up dot dot underscore event. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm fine. I'm not upset. Okay, now this should turn the payload towards the right direction. It will not run those, and now it will continue going forward, right? It only runs when it's stopped on top of it. Or when it's about to move from the top of it. Let's see. Now it should go left, of course, but I'm never sure. It never works first try, right? I was hoping for a moment. Start. Wait. What is the issue? You know what? We should move it on on code, maybe. Let's see. Starts with. Here. Maybe the name is not a value that was accepted. I believe it's much better though if we have it here. Check for fork. Easy enough. We don't need any parameter, right? Maybe payload ID. Maybe. Does it even matter, this? I don't know. Just in case. Now we move everything there. The check. The condition. No, wait, we need a condition though to not run the stuff below. So no, we only need to run this stuff. Okay. Payload ID replaces this one, and we are okay. Oh, hello, Mahendra. Welcome. What are you building? I'm building the track for the payload. Now you can turn a lever from chat and make the payload go to another direction. Oh wait, I didn't apply the change I made. Of course, it crashes. And you can press the lever to turn it left or right. The idea is it's completely adaptive. Which I mean is, you can put it anywhere, like here, I can say go left or right here, and it will work right away. For example, here 4 is left, 6 is right, based on the state of this lever. Or even better, pressing the lever will change the state of that as well. So there is an issue though. Well, first, let's move everything on the script. Or move on fork. Since when the code reaches here, we know for sure it's on a fork. Now, there was an issue here because we got the wrong name. Event next info. Maybe there is a different way to read the name, right? It crashed because I didn't read the right label text. Maybe I should just read underscore label text. Let's see now if it's right. Please. Oh, look, you're in the game. No! Move on fork not defined. I forgot to save. Okay, now it shall go. I'm taking a break today. My weather is taking it all of me. Weather system? Ah, for a moment I thought the weather in the real life was a issue, no? I know, the weather system, huh? I suppose everything that is not based on RPG Maker is kind of not simple to make, but on the other side, I believe most of them are fun. Though the more complex they are, the more thought they require, of course. Look, you're in the game! Are you in Net Discord? Wait, which Discord? I'm in a lot of Discords. I'm in Nova Discord, Zephyr Discord, but I'm in the official RPG Maker 1 Discord, in the other official RPG Maker 1 Discord. Ned Mansion. I don't think I am, you know. I'm gonna want to check it out. They are about RPG Maker, right? If I get it right. Okay, why do you turn but you never walk forward? Well, at least we are sure that it works. It turns around, but it doesn't go forward. Why is this? Because it should be this one. Let's see, it only goes there if the next tile doesn't need repair or it's not a block, which is not either of those, so I don't get the issue. We turn it around? Yeah, I don't see the issue, honestly. Oh yeah, I have the 2 Discords to be fair. I should really have one. I don't know which to put though, because both of them are not really active, but for different reasons. One is only active in Italian, the other one is not active at all. But because I still need to publish something on Steam or something. So, this event is not going forward. Should we put a check here? I'm starting more and more to transition towards a script instead of events because it's easier to find where the issue is. Check 2, check 3. Oh wait, do you run it for every step? It's fine. And now, check 1, check 2, check 3? Huh. Why you don't move forward though? Is it because of the lever? Does it move straight? Let me remove this fluff then. We don't need it. Okay. Ah, you can post it in the in the game dev Twitch, it's the first link. Wait, is it an issue because there are two events on the same slot? Ads, damn the ads. I forgot to run ads every hour. My bad. Yeah, it turns left, but it doesn't go straight. What if I say true? Is it a passability issue? Huh? It teleports? I never told you to teleport. I'm very Huh? How is this possible? I only said set direction, right? Set direction. I never told anything to move. What channel? It's the first one. Game Dev and Twitch. The other one is for just for my games. I'm trying to make a community, but I'm just starting, so it's hard. This one is for developers, though it's mostly Italians. So that's where I try to redirect people from the stream. Poorly. So, why do you teleport, mister? It only teleports... Wait, what if I say to move more steps? What would happen? Does it teleport every way, or you just teleport one step back? Huh, no, wait, that's not what I need! No, not what I meant. Oh yes, because... Of course. Can we just... 1, 2, 3? What if we say it here? What if we put it here? Oh wait. We need to start 2 steps down. It doesn't move now. Huh? Oh yes, because it's a 2. One, two, three. Now turns left and... Why do you teleport? I'm very confused. I also told the card to do 3 steps, not 1. So it does 1 step, teleports, 1 step, teleports, 1 step. Doesn't make sense. Ah, no, I meant the other one. Did I link the wrong one? No, I got the... I'm sorry. I linked the wrong one. I meant the Game Dev and Twitch. The format just confused me. Sorry, I meant the other one. Your fault. It's my fault, yes, but I always forget to split the 2 channels. To have one and the other separated. To be fair, on streaming I should link the game dev channel, right? Or maybe it depends on the stream, on the development stream? I don't know. It's hard, okay, being a developer that also wants to market something. It's painful. Now, what the hell is with this? What if I tell something else to move? Like the goblin. Randomly, the goblin. Now the goblin... Okay, the payload needs to move first, though. I cannot put the payload on top of it, though. What if I make them move both? So move there, and now... Only the payload, so it has something to do with the event ID. That's something to do with event ID. I still don't get it. It teleports back. Like, isn't this bullshit or something? And it's this one that triggers it, right? Let's see. Oh wait, this one will not even move, right? No, I got straight. Only one. Why the issue is only there? Does this direction bug something? What if I omit it? That has to be the issue, right? Yeah. What if I say it goes always left? No, 2 is down. Left. No, wait, let's go right. Because maybe it's the issue of the tile below. I don't know. Yeah, right goes fine. What about left? Or even diagonally. Maybe because it goes onto another tile with a number 1? Huh? Why does it work now? Ah, because we didn't change this one. Direction. Is direction something other than a 4? I don't believe it. Wait, maybe it's a string? Does it even matter? Wait, is it because direction is not a number? Maybe I need to force it as a number. Though sounds weird. Let's see. That was the issue? Because there was a number as a string. I see. Okay. Now let's try the fork, shall we? So now we see the payload goes left. Nice. Now, if we type level 1, if I'm fast enough. Oh no! I ran the cart on myself. Oops. Okay, though, even if I'm dead, it looks like it works. So that's perfect. And of course, if I type it again, it's still too late. But it works. But it works. So now we can put it here. The track is kinda working here. We don't need the card to be transparent now. Though I don't think it would be such... No, it's an issue because it needs to be blocked by events, right? Maybe. I will reconsider later. Great, we did it. Now, let's move those out of the way, please. We should move the track forward. And now let's do the last thing for today, right? Doors. I posted it again. Oh no, wrong Discord. No, this time is right. This time is right. Just kidding. There's a 4th Discord. Yeah, let's keep the 3rd one. No, you did right. You did right. I'm just kidding. Okay, I should remove this thing. What happened with the walls? Sure. And now, the last thing is, I want a door that removes when the payload reaches it. We can only have the bottom part, but for now, that's enough. How it works, it's gate. We only need a name, right? There could be more than one, though. We can call it gate 1, sure. I don't care, I will just leave them all. Okay, you win this time. Even if I was the one making the mistakes, but doesn't matter. Wait, did I undo the position of the card? Yes. You start here. Or even here, so we test the lever again, sure. Yes. Just to be sure, we draw the other side. Okay. Now, the door. I just need to write gate, right? And to make it that blocks. So, same priority as characters. Wait, it only blocks players. Not really even, because the players can just interact with anything. But I need to fix it later. So how does it work? Should be simple, right? We need to check if the next tile has a name that starts in a way. So this one can be not nested with the rest. Like, I can just keep it like this. The other needs to be all nested like this. So if the next one is a gate, I will call it door instead. It will open. How do we open it? We can just remove it. We can just run the erase event. Game up, erase event, this event ID, or that event ID. So, game map, erase event, and we get event ID. What is the event ID of the door? Well, didn't we like have it already? Event next, the next event ID info. We can just call it again and get the next event ID info in front of this event, and we can just put this one dot event ID. The name should be event ref, and this should be enough, right? It deletes the door and it's on its own, so it doesn't change anything else. Let's make it here just to be sure. Let's see. Where's my camera? Didn't even work. Ah yeah, because I didn't change the name. Also, what's with the camera? I suppose it has a fixed starting point. So now... the event was not found. Huh? How? I found the event ID and we got it. Event ref. Wait, did I miss a step? Game up dot erase event. Erase event dot event. I swear. First, we can move. You know what? We can make it easier. We can just move the whole door right here. Isn't this easier? Yeah, it is. It crashes on the door. Like, literal crash. Now, the issue is... Let's see. Door ID 16. Let's see if our code works. So we have... it clearly gets the door information. Maybe the next event info returns something specific. Let's see. I'm just not running it. And let's see what we get from the information. Okay, we can even run it before it crashes, maybe. Not this one. Let's get information of the thing in front of the card. Here. Wait. It's a custom thing. I see. It's a custom thing. I get only ID, meta, and name. That's perfect, actually. So we can just get .id. And that's all we need. Ah yeah, I forgot to run the code. Okay. Let's be closer. And let's crash into the door. Yeah, it goes away. Look. We need one more step, right? It needs to be teleported away. Does it even matter though? I don't think it does. Then another last step. The sound. We need the gate sound, of course. This one. And now it will run the sound. Okay, it's barely unhearable, but it played, I'm sure. Okay, is it everything? There should be a last thing we need to do, but it's straightforward. Turn around. I shall test it right here. Or even here, better. So the idea is, when you reach number 2, you will turn around. So we can just... well, it should never be on... it will never be on a corner, right? So we can just put it here at random. So, how do we check it? How do we check the tile I'm on? Actually, wait. We can check if the... wait, even better maybe if... yeah, if the next one is 2, you just turn around. That I already made part of it. Which means it should actually be the right one right next to it. The one after. It costs a common event, but to be fair, we don't even need it. Right, it's pretty straightforward. It's literally movement, this event, turn 180, no scope. We can even have a small animation of a wait, another wait after, and a sound. This one short. Let's see. Okay, it turns around. Doesn't the sprite is the same, doesn't change, but it turns around. Which means now we can just put the 2 here, and we will have a final run. Are you with me, guys? Wanna help? This is the repair one. We don't need the lava though. Okay. Are you with me, guys, for a last run? The other one is unnecessary. Okay. We need to repair everything. Repair 1. It's kind of blocked by the name of magma block, but okay. Magma block is not even necessary here. Ball. We need to remove the icicle. Can I do it in time? Wait, did I? Oh no, wait, the lever! Lever 1. Oh no! The decoration is blocking the way. We were so close yet so far. Here. Also, I should activate the lever before. No, wait, the lever is right, never mind. Repair 1. Then ball. And then icicle 1. It will take some damage, but we're fine. Here it is. Now the lever should be fine. We go to door 1. We don't even need to move. It goes left. Yes. I also want to see where it goes when you turn back. Probably it will just go back and forth. Opens the door. Now it turns back. Yes! It turns back! Yes, here it is. Now though I'm pretty sure it just goes where it turns back. But let's see. Yes, of course, because when it's here it will always turn left based on the level. Though I kinda want that it takes the other direction. So we should update the code here. So payload ID, we need to get another stuff here, another thing. First we need to get the direction of the payload. Can you just do it like this? One dot direction. It's a function. Okay, yeah, it's easy. You just get a direction. So now we know if it's turned left, right, up or down. Then we reverse it because we want to know that the direction it took the first time. For example, here on the fork, I need to know if it went left or right. To know if it went left or not, when you return back, is to invert the position. Because if you, from here you go left, and you turn back, you're facing right. And the opposite of right is left, the direction you took. How do you invert them? It's simple, right? You just subtract them from 10. Looks like magic, I swear, but it's magic. I mean, because the opposite of 8 is 2 in RPG Maker. And 10 minus 8 is 2, and 10 minus 2 is 8. Same with 4 and 6. So this is the opposite direction. What do I do with this? Now I know the first direction it took. So, which means if the direction we should move towards is the same of the one we went towards, then we take the other one. Like, if I should go to the left but I already went left, let's take the other one. How do I say the other one? Well, since it's 0 or 1, we can just make 1 minus the direction. We take the other choice. Ah, no, wait, no, this is wrong. I should not refer to the direction, but where those point at, because they could point up and right. Though they are stored here in options. The option 0 is 1, the option 1 is the second one. So to get the right option, we need to get... What do I get? We need to get the switch value inverted again. So 1 minus switch value. So if it's the first one, I get the second. If it's the second, I get the first one. I pick the other one. I pick the other side, the side that is winning. I suppose we should go again. Should we remove the obstacles though? Yeah. What? There we go. One last time. Let's enjoy our trip, shall we? I should have meditated faster though. Ha! It's fine. That's what the trips are. To be enjoyed. No one dares to pull the lever now. Okay. Yeah, definitely faster would have helped, but we will end the stream right now. So, some hype for the final section. I don't know. Let's see if it works now. Did I apply the code? Yes, the code did change. Did I save though? Oh no. No! Doesn't work! They say I saved. Huh. Does it even work? 1 minus now? Yeah. I take the other number. The direction is the same as the payload direction. Okay. First, super turbo. Second, Yeah, it's super fast. Second, check your sources. Should be utility code. No, it's on payload mechanics. And we stop right here. Now, go. This one should be right. The camera is not moving. Okay, slowly. Returns back. And now, the code here decides the destiny of the payload. Let's see. Event 1. The ID of the event in front is 6. Of the fork is 6. The direction is 4. Now the direction the payload went towards is 4, which is right. We got the option, which is 4 and 6. The value of the switch is false, because we did not trigger the lever. Does it even matter? Not really. The direction now? It's 4. Wait. I did not convert the direction into a number. My bad. We can just have number. There's a lot of numbers, huh? Now we should work. With the turbo. Run, my payload! Run! Okay. Give it a sec. And... No! Not again! Okay, mister. Stop again. Now. What's your issue now? So, the switch is false. The direction is 4. The payload direction is 4, so it should be the same. You should run this one then. Did I forget again to say it's a number? I did. Because now... I did not even apply the... Oh, I messed up big time. I made two other mistakes. Honestly, it's amazing how by a small change you can make innumerable small mistakes at the same time. So first we cast it as a number. Second, we need to apply the change, of course. The direction becomes this. Now it should work. You have my word. You have my word. Please work. Yes! You can see it works! It gets stopped right after, but you can see it works. And we did it. We made it turn around and take the other road on the track. Why should I have done a comment here? Definitely. If... Because in the future I will never remember what I did here. Okay, that's everything. Oof. It didn't even took too much. 1 hour and a half. But it's fun. Before we stop, let's check if we can raid someone. We can skip for today, unfortunately. Oh well. Tomorrow again, we will not play RPG Maker. We will stream Rhythm Paradise. Because I just got a game and I really want to play it. I can't resist, I'm sorry. Thanks a lot for coming by. And we'll see ya whenever happens.